YouTube, this is Primetime Pokemon. In this video, I'll be opening up a Pokemon TCG Rebel Clash booster box. Rebel Clash is the newest set in the TCG, official release date May 1st, 2020. This will be part 1 of the booster box opening, where I open up the first 18 packs of the 36 inside the booster box. Now, I did purchase this booster box from Collector's Cash for $94.99. Rebel Clash is the 88th expansion, the English TCG, and the second expansion in the Sword and Shield series of sets. It is based around the 3 Stage 2 starters from the 8th generation in VMAX form. Because this is a Sword and Shield series set, this set continues 8th generation Pokemon, the introduction of those Pokemon, as well as Pokemon V and Pokemon VMAX. So 36 packs inside this box, like I mentioned. I'll get it opened up here and open up the first 18 packs. I am very excited for Darkness Ablaze to be released in August. Charizard VMAX, I believe, will be in that set. So I'll get the plastic wrap off and show the packs on the inside. So here's a little bit better view of the box without the plastic wrap on it. You can see some of the featured Pokemon. Card I'd like to pull most from this opening would be the Boss's Orders Full Art. There are some very good trainer cards in this set, and something like Boltund or Dragapult wouldn't be bad to pull out. So you just open it up like so. I'll open up the left stack first. So here's 18 packs. I'll set those aside. And then here are the 18 packs that'll be opening up in part 1. And I do hope to do a couple of booster box openings in live stream in the very near future. Would like to pre-record both of the Sword and Shield series of sets in pre-recorded form first, and then do the live streams. So I'll start off here with an Inteleon VMAX pack. I would say Rillaboom VMAX would be my favorite of the 3. I do like the grass type starter line for the 8th generation, somewhat surprisingly. So I'm going to just keep most of these cold cards. I don't have many for my online collection yet. Card trick would be 4 and then 2 to move that rare and reverse holo to the back of the pack. First pack in the booster box starts with Galarian Farfetch'd, Honedge, Tympole, Vullaby, Galarian Corsola, Fighting type energy. I do like the looks of these basic energy cards. Milo, Shuckle, Luxio, reverse holo of a Nose Pass, just a common, and the final card would be a Barbaracle. Now, I am both a competitive player and a collector of Pokemon cards, so I definitely will try and mention some of the more competitive cards as I pull them. Cinderace VMAX on this one. I do like opening booster boxes best out of any sealed products, just because you are guaranteed certain pull ratios or pull rates. Second pack here starts with Binacle, Scyther, Vullaby, Dreepy, Magmar, Fire type energy, Hawlucha, Indeedee, Charjabug, reverse holo of a Galarian Farfetch'd, that would be a common. Final card would be a Copperajah VMAX. So that is an excellent pull right here. This would be, I believe, a VMAX, just a, it feels like a full art, but it is just the regular VMAX. Card number 137 of 192. Now, I was lucky enough to pull this card in rainbow rare form. It does have a very high HP of 340, but if you're looking for the most powerful metal type attacker out there, go with Zacian V from the Sword and Shield base set. But a good start to this opening. It is a little bit different, I believe, than Sword and Shield base set, where you can get VMAX as rainbow rares in this set only. In Sword and Shield base set, I believe you can get some of the V Pokemon as rainbow rares. I have my sheet down there, and it looks like Ah, that's what it was. Zacian and Zamazenta, the gold colored V, are secret rares. So not a bad start. Of course, I'll summarize all of my good pulls at the end of this part 1, as well as at the end of part 2. So Rillaboom VMAX pack now. I know I've gotten some requests to add some background music to my openings. I'll have to check into that a little bit more. Let me know what you think of background music in an opening like this. Growlithe starts this pack. Impidimp, Bunnelby, Phantom, Dreepy, Psychic type Energy, Luxio, Drakloak, Bronzong, Reverse Hollow of an Unfezant. That would be a rare. I'll set this one aside. 2 rares is always nice. Final card. Whoa, there we go. One of the best cards in this entire set as a secret rare. So the booster box has been made. Only a few packs into it. Scoop Up Net Secret Rare. And there's only 4 secret rare trainer cards in this set. On average, they're about 1 in 72 booster packs. So this card is worth about $25. Not a bad pull here. Scoop Up Net says, put one of your Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon V or a Pokemon GX into your hand. So the reason that this card is so good is because you can then utilize an ability, let's say, over and over again, or you can heal damage very quickly, that type of thing, retreat something for free essentially. It's similar to Acerola. This, of course, is an item. Acerola was a supporter. So the pulls have been very good to me so far. 2 good ones. A Copperajah VMAX. Like I said, I'd like to pull the Dragapult VMAX. That would be my most wanted card. But I know in the Sword and Shield base set booster box I opened up, I did not pull out a secret rare out of the entire box. So hopefully this one will be a little bit better. So Toxtricity VMAX on this pack. I do hope to do an online TCG booster pack opening soon. Trubbish starts the pack. Helioptile, Honedge, Litwick, Galarian Corsola, Metal type Energy, Milo, Turffield Stadium. This is a decent stadium card, very similar to Viridian Forest. Ah, I take that back. This is the one that's helpful for grass type Pokemon, so I should read it before I talk about it a little bit. It says, once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for an evolution grass type Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into their hand. So that is very useful. The one downfall is that fire type Pokemon are so powerful right now, and of course most grass type Pokemon are weak to fire type. Lombre, Reverse Hollow of a Coughing, a common, and the final card would be a Butterfree. As you can see in Butterfree, weakness would be fire type. Alrighty, not bad so far. Back to Inteleon, and normally I do prefer the water type starters from a region. Charizard, of course, my favorite Pokemon of all time. A fire type starter, but Feraligatr would be my second favorite. So Galarian Meowth to start this pack. Surskit, Magikarp, Metatype, Milcery, Water type Energy, Carkol, Beware, Skyla. This is a reprinted trainer card, very useful. I've used it in some of the better decks out there. Search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. I used it to go and get something like Rare Candy. Beware would be the reverse hollow. That would be an uncommon. Final card in this pack, a Seismitoad. Like I said, the card I'd like to pull most would be a Boss's Orders full art. It also comes in a rare hollow. Wouldn't mind pulling it as a reverse hollow as well. Next pack. I am trying to keep all the card tricks and the pack openings in my videos, now that I'm back and better than ever. I really do like the live streams that I've been doing. My wife joined me in a recent one as well for my birthday. Definitely take a look at that one if you're looking to have some fun. Natu starts this pack. Barboach, Skwovet, Applin, Timpole, Darkness type energy, Speed Lightning energy, and a great card to add to something like a Pikachu and Zekrom GX deck. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides Lightning energy. When you attach this card from your hand to a Lightning Pokemon, draw 2 cards. You could use it with something like Dedenne GX, for example, and use that card's ability to draw even more cards. Pelipper, Palossand, Reverse Holo of a Chatot. This would be an uncommon. Final card here would be a Bolton V. So another very competitive card like I just talked about, Pikachu and Zekrom GX. A powerful attacker, Bolton V would fit right into that deck. A lightning type Pokemon with 200 HP. Electrify allows you to quickly accelerate energy into play. And then Bolt Storm can do major damage. This attack does 30 more damage for each lightning energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So full blitz on that Pikachu and Zekrom GX can quickly put energy into play. Something like Tapu Koko Prism Star. Also good to get energy into play. So that is pretty good for pulls. Very competitive. And I do like, as a collector, to pull the most valuable cards from a set. And most times, especially for newer sets, the most valuable cards are the most playable cards. And that's the question I've got before too, is when I'm deck building, do I use like that Scoop Up Net secret rare, or do I just go with a regular trainer? I try to just go with the least valuable cards just so that they don't get ruined by shuffling them. Shinx starts this pack. Galarian Yamask, Applin, Hatena, Aracuda, Grass type energy, or Leafy energy as my wife calls it. Sonia, I have pulled a Sonia full art before. Masquerain, Hatchrim, Reverse Holo of a Vulpix, a common, and the final card would be Spiritomb. One thing I did notice in my Sword and Shield booster box opening is that a lot of these same trainers appeared side by side. So wouldn't that be something to get a box with multiple copies of Boss's Orders? I know that's a rare trainer, but it still could happen. I've had plenty of boxes out there before. I've pulled the same rare holo. Alrighty, this pack starts with the always powerful Magikarp, Meditite, Stunky, Grubbin, Wingull, Grass type energy, Lampent, Metachan, Beware, Reverse Holo of an Applin, a common. Final card would be a Whiscash. I'd say we're about halfway through part 1 of this booster box opening. Thank you for watching. Definitely do appreciate it. Teleon VMAX pack now. Let's see, haven't pulled one rare holo out so far, which is a little bit strange, but I'll take it. Helioptile starts this pack. Voltorb, Sandygast, Vulpix, Coughing, Lightning type energy, Charjabug, Skuntank, Full Heal, Reverse Holo of a Chandelure. Is that a rare? Yes, it is. Second rare Reverse Holo pull this opening. And the final card would be a Clefable, and this is a rare holo. I've mentioned this in several openings that I've done recently. Really like the holofoil patterns on these cards. That's why I would say Jungle and Fossil would be 2 of my favorite sets of all time, just because those holofoil cards, which were the best cards to get back in the day, those patterns really stood out. Alright, next pack here. Very happy with the pull so far. Take that any day. I do have one more Rebel Clash booster box to open up. Hoping to do that in live stream. So Litwick starts this pack. Shinx, Roly-Coly, Applin, Hatena, Fighting type energy, Beware, Palossand, Training Court, And this one is the stadium card I believe I was trying to reference before, similar to Viridian Forest. Once during each player's turn, that player may put a basic energy card from their discard pile into their hand, an always useful stadium card to have, getting energy into your hand. Trevenant would be the reverse holo. This card would be a rare, not bad. And the final card would be a Ludicolo. Alrighty. Getting through these packs now. Rillaboom VMAX now. That still is strange, the Pokemon V. Not exactly sure why the Pokemon card company decided to do that. Could have sticked with something like a GX or an EX, or even go to like an FX or something like that. Squovit starts this pack. Snover, Natu, Trubbish, Pidove, Fire-type Energy, Palpitoad, Scoop Up Net, there we go, I pulled that card in Secret Rare form earlier, Chatot, Reverse Holo of a Clefable, this is a card I just pulled in Rare Holo form, and the final card, there we go, a full art of an Oleana. So this is a full art supporter. It says, you can play this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand, your opponent reveals their hand, put a trainer card you find there on the bottom of their deck. So this is more of a disruptive type of supporter. So not bad there. I always do like pulling the full art trainers out just because they are usually some of the better trainer cards in an expansion. Alrighty, Toxicity. Boy, oh boy. Tongue-tied there. Toxtricity is what I meant to say there. Toxtricity VMAX on that one. Alrighty. Milcery starts this one. I do apologize for some of these pronunciations. So it looks like Milcery is the correct pronunciation. I have my cheat sheet next to me. Galarian Farfetch'd, Galarian Meowth, Caterpie, Galarian Corsola. Lots of Galarian Pokemon here. Psychic type Energy. Another Scoop Up Net. I'll take that. Heracross, Electrode, Reverse Holo of a Morgrem, an uncommon, and the final card would be a Flapple, and this is a rare holo. So set that one aside. Pulls are continuing to be quite good in this opening, that is for sure. Inteleon pack now. I'm going to have to sift through the stack of cards off to the side. I'm putting the code cards right in with all of the other cards. Natu starts this pack. Honedge, Impidimp, Magmar, Electabuzz, cool looking artwork on this card. Metal type Energy, Tranquil, Metachan, Morgrem, Reverse Holo of a Stunky, just a common, and the final card would be an Unfezant. I know I was just over at a friend of mine's house, SentaiFan45, and he just he actually bought a pre-built gaming PC from iBuyPower. I was over there taking a look at it to see if everything was connected correctly, and I was looking at the cards that he had from Rebel Clash. He had the Dragapult VMAX, a card I was really hoping to pull. And he also had the Secret Rare Frostmoth. That's a gold colored card. Dreepy starts this pack. It looks like 4 packs left to go in part 1. Snover, Binacle, Galarian Darumaka, Vulpix, Water type Energy, Horror Psychic Energy. This is a very good special energy card. 3 special energy cards in this set are pretty good. This one, if it's attached to a Pokemon, it provides 1 psychic energy, and it says if the psychic Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active Pokemon spot and is damaged by an opponent's attack, put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So the Dragapult VMAX spreads damage around. This card works perfectly with that. And you could also use something like Spell Tag and Giant Bomb. Those are 2 other ways to spread damage around. Heatmor, Morpeko, reverse holo of Full Heal, an uncommon. And the final card would be a Scizor. Back when I played Pokemon Crystal all the time, Steelix and Scizor, two Pokemon I leveled up to 100 pretty quickly. Rillaboom pack now. Usually in a booster box, you're getting 12 or so good cards, rare holo or better, out of the 36 packs. Growlithe starts this one, a first generation Pokemon. Roly-Poly, Meditite, Grubbin, Electabuzz, Darkness type energy, Carkol, Heatmore, Xatu, reverse holo of a Shinx, just a common, and the final card would be an Eldegoss V. So just a regular Pokemon V, but this one is pretty good. It's similar to what Tapu Lele GX used to do. The main reason you want to use this card is for its ability Happy Match. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. So this is a very good one. I know there's a debate out there whether you should use Eldegoss V or use something like a Scoop Up Net with, I believe it's Mewtwo from Unified Minds. I think that's the set it's from, but that card has an ability where you can just go and put a supporter either back into your hand or on the top of your deck. So it's one of those two, but very similar to this. But Eldegoss V is one of the better V cards in this set. 16 different Pokemon V. And as far as the ultra rares go, outside of the Oleana, I've done pretty well when it comes to pulling the competitive ones. Toxtricity, VMAX now on this one. Set that code card aside. I know several people definitely prefer me not showing the code cards just because they don't want to know what's in that final spot. There's a Litwick to start this pack. 2 packs left to go. Lotad, Clefairy, Voltorb, Growlithe, Grass type energy, Masquerain, Nugget, Tranquil, reverse holo of a Roly-Poly, a common. Final card would be an Alcremie. Rare non-holo there. I do have that sheet off to the side, and it looks like it's Alcremie is what the name is. Alcremie. Alrighty, Inteleon VMAX pack now. Second to last pack in part 1. And when I do post part 2 to YouTube, I'll have a link in this video as well as in the description leading you to part 2. Caterpie starts the second to last pack in part 1. Barboach, Arrokuda, Stuffle, Lotad, Lightning type energy, Metapod, Tool Scrapper. This is another good trainer card, similar to what Field Blower does, but this one, choose up to 2 Pokemon tools attached to Pokemon and discard them. Dan, reverse holo of an Indeedee. This would be an uncommon. And the final card, I do see that little bit darker edge. It would be a Sandaconda V. So not a bad pull here. This Sandaconda, a fighting type attacker. Sand Breath can do 220 damage. However, you must discard 2 energy after using the attack. Set that one aside. One more pack to open up, and then I can summarize my pulls in part 1 and then on to part 2. Fire type, stage 2 starter there. Cinderace VMAX on the final pack. Fortunately, a green colored code card, so best I can do here would be a rare reverse holo. Maybe something like a Boss's Orders. Of course, that is one of the best cards in the set. I have pulled out a rare holo Boss's Orders before. So here we have a Nosepass, Wingull, Coughing, Bronzor, Toxel, Fighting type energy, another Dan, Twin energy. There's the third special energy that I was talking about. This one very similar to double colorless energy, except for it can only be used on non-V or GX Pokemon. Phalanx, reverse holo of a Probopass, which is a rare. So 2 rares in the final pack. And the final card would be a Ninetales. So I can summarize my pulls now in part 1. Again, I did purchase this booster box from Collector's Cash for $94.99. So out of the first 18 packs of this booster box, I did very well. I was able to pull out 5 rare reverse holo, Probopass, Clefable, Trevenant, Chandelure, and Unfezant. Just 2 rare holo cards, which is fine by me, Clefable, and Flapple. I was able to pull out 3 Pokemon V, Sandaconda, and then 2 pretty competitive ones, Eldegoss and Boltund, and then 1 each of these final 3. 1 VMAX in Copperaja, a powerful attacker, then 1 Full Art Trainer in Oleana, and probably the best pull in part 1 would be the Scoop Up Net. Alright, so there is a quick summary of all the pulls that I had in part 1. And again, very happy to have pulled the Scoop Up Net. So that will conclude part 1 of this Rebel Clash Pokemon booster box opening. Make sure to stay tuned for part 2, and when I do post that video, I'll have a link in the description of this video. So thank you everyone for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, most importantly, make sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications. If you'd like to support my channel even more, feel free to donate either by becoming a patron on my Patreon account, purchasing my book, Pokemon Cards, the Unofficial Ultimate Collector's Guide, or donating via the live chat in my premieres and live streams. And all of your donations go right back into my videos. So that will conclude this video. Thank you everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.